Hi everyone, comic book reviewer here. This time reviewing on issue 7 of Justice League Unlimited. Now as you know, Justice League Unlimited was a TV show that ran for 39 episodes, as well as being a sequel to the 2001 cartoon Justice League. And much like any DC property, it got its own comic book series that was meant to have a different continuity away from the TV show. And this one is meant to feature, Supergirl with Orion and Darkseid, even though the events from that story can't happen with the TV show due to Darkseid's death at the time, also Supergirl donning a sort of new outfit and that, so let's get on the story. It starts off how at the Justice League Watchtower, we see how Clark shows up to talk with Kara saying, "Want to talk about it?" "Talk about what?" "You know what I'm talking about. Mom and Pa said you run away." And she points out about all the responsibilities she has as Supergirl and doesn't really have time with the Kents. But Clark has to remind Kara that they are still her adopted family and that they're the best she has right now, and understands the responsibilities of raising a superpowered kid. And we see how, at the moment, we see Kara taking down parademons with the other members of the Justice League. And we kind of learn from John Jones, as well as some of the others, that Darkseid has the X element that was developed by New Genesis. Darkseid got the sample and created a special cannon to try and take down the Source Wall to break through, as well as make a alternative version of the anti-life equation. And we do kind of see how John Jones and that point out about Orion being on the battle, and if you know Orion, he literally knows full well what his father Darkseid is capable of. And they actually do show you the responsibilities of having to live with the damage your family's done. And we do see him saying, "Why, father? Why must you devote yourself to destruction and tyranny? It is not for you to question my actions, my son. Darkseid does as he will, as he must." And we do kind of see how, they both try and point out the positives and flaws of their actions. And we do see how, Kara trying to kind of get Orion to calm down. So we see how they have to plan out their sort of alternative strategies. And we do kind of see how, we kind of see how they have to kind of get their biggest hitters to try and block the cannon fire. We see how Martian Manhunter is multitasking, Elongated Man is stretching to kind of give the parademons something to distract. And we do kind of see how, Kara later does see the true anger of basically of Orion. And we kind of see how even Lightweight has to point out that Orion has to live with the damage his father has done to other people. And we do kind of see how, other League members like Wonder Woman, Captain Atom, and Azrael and that get ready to try and take down the sort of next cannon shot. And we see how, due to them kind of blocking it, it did to little to no avail. And we do kind of see how, after learning that Superman and the others have gone down, we see Orion saying, "You speak as if the battle is lost. The battle is never lost, so long as the hatred of the flames of Darkseid burn within my heart." And we do see him pointing out all of the harm he's done and all the people he's hurt. And we see how, Darkseid uses his Omega Beams to take out Orion. And this is where we see Supergirl call out Darkseid for being a terrible parent. And we do see him say, "No one lays a hand upon Darkseid, whelp," and tries to use his Omega Beams. And we see how, thanks to Kara's anger, we see how Darkseid's cannon gets personally destroyed, as well as his plans being thwarted. and after this decides to return to Apocalypse to come up with a new plan. And we see how everyone is impressed with Kara's efforts. And yeah, even Orion saying, "Then perhaps you know a portion of what it is to be Orion, a orphan whose father still lives." And this is where, yeah, Kara now feels guilty for running away. And yeah, we do see how she tries to make things right with Jonathan Kent, but Jonathan Kent knows that Kara's still young and still has a lot to learn. So yeah, they mainly go to have dinner, ending the story. So I think this one, kind of okay, but it could have been something for a good idea for an episode. I think what Young Justice actually got right at is actually seeing how the episode sort of implied throughout Rocket's journey that Orion might have actually be autistic like Rocket's son. And you do see how Orion has similarities to a autistic person. And this is Rocket seeing the similarities with her son and Orion, and even admits Orion isn't a monster, he just needs help. And sometimes, yeah, people with autism might need actual help, or someone to help more and guide them. But I think the story serves as a prototype to that episode, so I think it definitely deserves thumbs in the middle. Kind of alright, but kind of okay. So, Comic Reviewer here, signing out.